Greetings everyone, hope you're having a good week. Thought I'd do a quick one on BTC and where I would expect price to move. So putting in higher lows continuously. So from that low of 57, high 57K, we're getting progressively higher lows with the 4-hour closes, and pardon me, developing monthly VWAP has been a very strong support level. So we'll see how that works out. Currently run into 4-hour resistance here. So there's going to be a lot of movement through here if price moves up and tries to test it. So previous month value area high is going to be a strong resistance point, coupled with 4-hour liquidity as well, the 50% of that. Quickly put on these because I don't want to take up too much time. Honestly, it will be, so if it doesn't hold around here and get a reversal, let's say, there's probably going to be very, very aggressive movement up to the developing yearly VWAP. If there's continuing high lows being put in. So let's say we go from here to here, we still have 10%. So, and that being said, really none of this will go to the 8-hour, 8-hour. Really none of this area has been tested in here. So that's going to be the issue, and also composite liquidity in the top. So that's another factor to consider. Really the point in whether it be a market structure break would be around here. And from here up to here is going to be the target, and that will move very quickly. So we'll see about that. Not only that, weekly FEG is a target as well. As I stated previously, the monthly FEG held the 98K high. For the macro lower high, and then the 82K high as well that was put in was a 50% of a weekly FEG as well. So take that into consideration. Now, also there is a macro, 69K is the macro level from the previous cycle top. So that's a consideration as well. So those factors around here could put in another macro high, lower high for reversal setup again. Now, RSI with the 8-hour, something to consider here. So as I stated previously, I have candle RSI and also the indicator RSI. It gives a good tell on strength. So despite not having RSI bear divs being put in on the indicator, it does have it on the candles. So there may be another reversal setup here as well. Take this into consideration as well here, though despite running into a resistance, I would suspect support coming off the developing monthly value area high would indicate, especially with responsive buyers here, would indicate that people still want price to go higher. What else did I say? Now, the daily, we're still getting good strength. That being said, as I stated previously, in a previous video, we're getting pivots on, strangely enough, on the daily candles for RSI, but not on the indicator itself. So it's probably localized changes, which would indicate there is probably a move down. But that being said, we're getting higher closes as well. So everything is pointing upward. Yeah, my thinking on a reversal is either here at 69K or here at 72K, the developing yearly VWAP, and testing a lot of this value. If not, obviously a full reversal of the developing yearly VWAP to the developing yearly value area high, which would be, I wouldn't have it as a high probability because there's no real definitive low that's being put in. Obviously there's a mouse trap here, so you get the sell off on June, and then you get the bottom put in high volume, and then you get the mouse trap for confirmation. I think I also stated that I did a macro retracement with the fib, and it perfectly tagged the 0.618. So that cycle high was from, we'll go to the weekly. So that was from the absolute top, and then the other, the low was from the absolute bottom of the bear market in 2022, November 22. So that would be a target. What other targets do we have as well? It'd be the 728, I think, was the last one that I was wanting to have a look at. If I can get it up. Style, and we'll go. I can't remember if I do have it. We'll go this one. 0.782, I believe. And we'll put that in. And it should be around here. So say 40K. So there we go. So that would align with weekly liquidity as well. So obviously if we don't go really low, but that's my thinking. Do I have weekly liquidity? Yes, we do. So there would be a target as well. So we'll see. But that's my thinking on price at the moment for BTC. Go back to the chart as well. So at resistance, we get the 50% liquidity rule on the 5-minute. So pretty typical setup there. We also get a 50% rule here on New York PM session open just after it. So it was, now I think I have the kill zones here if I do. Maybe I don't. Now we'll go to indicators. I think that's the one. Oh, no, it isn't. Which one am I wanting to have a look at? I can't remember. It's gonna, oh, there we go. Okay. That's the one. Oh, TF Lab. That is the one. Okay. So it started at 5:30. Okay, so in Asia at the moment, we'll see what happens. It seems to be pretty responsive after the new session. So we'll see if we come up to here as well, test the 5-minute again for 50%, and then roll back down. Don't know. We'll go 30. So there's a lot of liquidity in the top too. So that would be a strong indication. So I'd probably set up a trade around there if I was a betting man. Same with the hour as well, strong resistance. So you can put that in there. We'll grab that and then change this to 1 hour. And then we'll go to 4 hour as well. And then you have a 4 hour resistance. So we can put that in too. And then the liquidity in the top aligns with the 1 hour too, and the 30-minute. So all those factors combined, maybe it's going to be an inside day, we'll see, but a multiple layers stacking there. That top one is actually 4 hour. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that's my thinking at the moment. Nothing of note really. I mean, composite liquidity as well, obviously. But apart from that, nothing really that stands out for me at the moment. Developing monthly value area high, acting as support or as a target at least. So we'll see. Anyway, that is me for BTC at the moment. We'll see what else comes of it. What else do we have in here? We may have a 50% rule in here for the liquidity. We do. So yeah, tag of liquidity. I mean, you can even bring it down to here for untouched, and then you get around a 50% rule. So that's 30. And that's what I would be looking at with responsive buyers, 30-minute liquidity. So that would be the untouched. And then you get a massive sell candle down into the bottom. And that would be Asia, just in the middle of the Asia session, pre-Asia session, sorry. And then you get acceptance on Asia Open. And then you get accumulation and then distribution. So we'll see what we get up top. But yeah. Okay, that is it, and I will leave it with you guys.